Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Are you frustrated by the lack of results in your network marketing business? Well, pay close attention because in this video, I'm going to share with you an important mindset principle that I learned from the late, great Jim Rohn when it comes to the law of sowing and reaping. And once I really understood this principle, did my results begin to change. And I know this will help you too. Before we get into the training, there's two reminders that I want to give you. First, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do that by clicking on the subscribe button you see in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, or you can go to www.drlisamthompson.com/subscribe because I create content on almost a daily basis and I don't want you to miss a thing. Secondly, stick with me until the end of this video as I'm going to show you how you can use the system the top earners use that leverage the law of sowing and reaping to make money off of the 90% who say no to joining their business. So let's get right into the training. Now, there is a really big misconception out there that when you start an online business that you should be seeing results, leads, reps, customers coming in as fast as you can download something off of iTunes, okay? In this digital age, and I think even over the past 50 years with all this technology that's happened, that we're looking for instant results. And when you build a network marketing business, even online, that doesn't always happen. And a lot of people, they see people seeing success happen so fast and they go, well, why can't I have that same type of success? A lot of times when you see people looking like they've had fast results, you have to step back and you have to look at their story a little bit more carefully, because a lot of times when people show what the results that they're getting, it is often they're showing the highlight reel. There is a story behind the story. You know, I can't tell you about when I got started online and I saw so many people who I saw get fast results, only to find out that they were in network marketing, doing online business for 10 years, 15 years, even up to 20 years before they had any type of success. So what we needed to understand was, and what I needed to understand was, is when I talked with a lot of these people, and I said, hey, what turned it around for you? Why did you keep going despite all of, these for so many years? And they said they had to understand this concept from Jim Rohn called the law of sowing and reaping. And basically what this is, and this is a Jim Rohn quote, whatever you reap is what you've sown. All right? Whatever you reap is what you've sown. This is taken from a real popular passage in the Bible, which is the Parable of the Sower. And so let's break this down, because this is what Jim Rohn really taught a lot of network marketers about. If they understand this law of sowing and reaping, it is going to totally change their businesses around. So this is the passage in the Bible. It is found in the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 13, verses 3 through 9. Listen, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seeds fell on the path, and the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, in which they did not have much soil, and they easily sprang up quickly since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil, and brought forth grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Let everyone with ears listen. Okay, so let's break this down even more with what Jim Rohn put to this. And this is so brilliant how he really related this to the network marketer. Okay, so how does this apply to our business? First, let's look at the sower. All right, when we look at the sower, take a look at yourself. All right, the sower is ambitious. The sower has an excellent seed, and that excellent seed can be the opportunity, it is the product, and it is the story. So think about that. Think about your product, your opportunity and story. You're excited to share it, right? Especially in the beginning. That's your seed. So then what we do is we start to approach people, prospect people. That's the scattering of the seed, okay? So the first challenge is going to be the birds, okay? Now, who are the birds? The birds tend to be people, prospects who, either A, are going, who we're really trying to get into the business, such as, friends, family, people we know our list. Or we find people who opt into our list and maybe on social media, and they are, they say, yeah, we're open to taking a look. Yes. And you send them the link to the opportunity video and the teaser call, and they watch it and they say, yeah, I'm interested. Let's sign up and do the deal. And you're like, yes. So then you try to finalize that by getting them to commit and sign up, and then all of a sudden, crickets. Or you have them where they watch the video and they're not following up with you again. You're following up and they're not responding back, and you hear nothing but crickets. So what are the solutions here for these types of birds, these types of challenges in your business? First, you can just chase the birds down. All right. And when you do that and you spend all your time chasing those people who you want in the business so bad, or you're trying to sign them up so bad, getting them to complete the order, that you leave the field and you stop prospecting. You kind of put that all on hold and you focus all on the follow-up with just a few of those people. What that does is it doesn't add to your future. That's what Jim said. You're not out there. You got to keep speaking to people, okay? You got to keep prospecting, and don't be emotionally attached to the outcome. If somebody says no or they're not getting back to you, hey, you got to move on and keep scattering your seed. You need to keep out there talking to people, finding more people. And that's what solution number 2 is keep on sowing. All right? Because here's what happens. You can sow more than the birds can get, and there's not always going to be enough birds that are going to come and try to take the seed. Now, the other thing with this challenge is you might have birds that are going to come and they are going to be naysayers. Okay? They're going to be naysayers, trying to take your dream away, try to steal that seed, try to get you not to keep sowing. Okay? You need to keep on sowing. Say less to more people. That's something I learned from Ray Higdon. And one thing that Ray Higdon has been teaching me, he's a top earner. He said, you've got to become unmessable. You've got to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. If they sign up, great. If they don't, great. Just get disciplined in just sharing your opportunity, because eventually you're going to find more people who are going to be interested. And why spend all your time and energy focusing on these few people, these very few people that are rocking around with that seed and they're not going to be doing anything with it? All right. And what this does is when you keep on sowing, you're going to be implementing the law of averages. What's the law of averages? The law of averages is if you do something often enough, you will see a ratio begin to appear. So let me give you an example. If you talk to 10 people and one says yes, a ratio will begin to appear, and you are for every people to talk to, you're going to sign up one person. And once it starts, it tends to continue. So what you need to do is, a lot of people quit, or they don't do the work enough to get the law of averages to work in your favor. So when you're looking at your business and seeing this as, the birds, the challenge of the birds, you need to really start stepping up your game and working on the law of averages. The next challenge that happens is hot weather. This is where the seed falls on that soil, which isn't very fertile, and it can't grow root. Okay, so what this means, and this is what Jim talks about, is that things are going to happen that are outside of your control. Okay, with your business, you can't control when people leave your business for whatever reason. They cancel their auto ship, or the company shuts down or changes their compensation plan, okay? What you need to start doing, and what Jim says, is discipline your disappointments. Now, that doesn't mean that you sit there and you're just kind of being all happy and positive all the time. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel upset and frustrated. What the top earners learn to do, and what Jim said, is have a little bit of time where you feel like that. Okay, and see, what people tend to do is they will beat themselves up. They will beat themselves up, and they're going to think negative. They're going to do that for, they're going to beat themselves up for, a couple months before they take action again because they're so disappointed. What the top earners have learned to do is, okay, they allow that time, but they shorten that disciplining and their disappointments, where they feel upset, they do it for maybe the top earners that I know, like Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, Lisa Grossman, Angel Fletcher, they let, bad things happen, but they only allow themselves to feel bad about it for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then they're focused on solutions and they're back in the game. And that's what you need to be doing when you see yourself in the challenge of the hot weather. You got to keep on sowing. Now, the other challenge that's in the parable is the thorns, okay, where the seed fell on thorns and the thorns swallowed it up, okay? What the thorns are in your business, and this is what Jim calls the little distractions, okay? And what this means is that we let the little things cheat them out of big opportunities, okay? And what this means is stepping out of their comfort zone, okay? So for a lot of people, they're afraid to do maybe a Facebook Live to grow their business, or they're afraid to go and maybe talk to people on the phone. They're afraid to prospect people, all right? They're afraid to open up conversations. Okay, they're constantly in student mode, getting ready to get ready, okay? We can't be doing that anymore, all right? Because you will never experience success when you are in your comfort zone, okay? And if there's a book that I would recommend that you read, it's called The Obstacle is the Way, because sometimes the very big obstacle that's standing between us and success is what you need to do to break out of your comfort zone. So that's what Jim says. What are the distractions? What are you afraid of doing that's going to make you step yourself out of your comfort zone? Because if you don't step out of your comfort zone, you're going to let these thorns choke your business. Finally, what happens to the seed when it's on fertile ground? All right, the seed falls on good ground. And here's the thing. It always will if you keep sowing. That means you are out there working on the fundamental skills of inviting, following up, and closing. Okay, those are the big things. Prospecting, inviting, following up, and closing. Really 3 simple skills for network marketing, okay? And if you share your story and take action long enough, consistently, it will fall on good people. More people will find you. Okay, you have to come from the mindset of, I'm looking for people who are looking for me. And you keep putting yourself out there. Keep stepping out of your comfort zone. Do Facebook Lives if that's what you need to do to get people to reach out to you. Share your story in any way possible. Okay? Don't be afraid to do that. And when you do, people are going to hear about it. And sometimes, here's the crazy thing. You may have friends and family who may not have an interest in building a business with you, but they will refer people to you. I've had a really good friend of mine do that for me, okay? And you know, she's not wanting to build a business, but she respects what I'm doing so much and really loves the vision of what I'm doing and what I want to do to help people with. She's sending people my way. That is the power of when you share your story. Keep sowing. That is the lesson that Jim Rohn learned here. That's why some of those top earners that were in the business, you know, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, had no results. They kept going. They kept sowing the seeds. And now they are reaping the rewards. And it seems like success. And see, when you start getting into the success cycle, because of the law of sowing and reaping, when you reap, you're going to get more to harvest, more success. And it's going to come like a tsunami that, and you're never going to, it's just going to astound you how fast it will happen. But you have to do the right things long enough consistently. Did you find this video valuable today? If you did, I want you to leave a comment and share. And as promised, here is the system that the top earners use. And this is the person I'm really excited to share with you. Her name is Lisa Torres. She struggled in her network marketing business for 18 years and made a total of $20 at that time. Then she discovered the system, put it to use, started sowing seeds, leveraging the tools, the training, and the community. And then she was able to generate over 9,800 free leads, 639 sales, and earn over $300,000 in commission before anyone ever said yes to joining her business. And she's going to give you 24 reasons how this system can help you to master the law of sowing and reaping, and the law of averages that will work in your favor. To know more about this system, all you need to do is go to www.drlisamthompson.com/income. That's www.drlisamthompson.com/income. You will come to a page where all I need from you is your best email address. Put that in, and I will send this 50-minute training to your email box right away. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.